guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by, but make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell, join the Clockwork crew so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday like clockwork. Where are my rings? Ugh. Okay, I feel better. Today's video is a little different. I've done my favorites before, but I've never done my favorite like shadows, like actual color shadows. So I have some palettes here, all different, but I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite blue shadows and what palettes you can find them in. I'm wearing probably like 3 or 4 now, and the way the colors, the pigments, the way they blend, the different blues, they came up. I don't even have words right now to talk about how well they blended, how nice the color payoff actually is. And I did not go in with a white base. I never do. I did go in with my primer potion, but that is about it. I'm ready to talk about it because I think one palette with the blues in it, it's not going to surprise you at all, but I think a few of them will, and some are like favorite from like way back when. So if you guys are ready to get into my favorite blue eyeshadows of all time, keep on watching. So bear with me, guys. I am trying something new with the lighting. I've been having issues with the lighting. I noticed that when my hair is a little darker, like last time it was pretty dark, like a deep blue, it washed me out. So we're trying something different. Let me know in the comments down below, how do you like this lighting? Also, the sound, my Yeti is not hooked up. I don't know what's going on with GarageBand, and I don't have time, guys. I've had a long life, has been lifing, okay? Life is lifing. But let's get into some of these palettes and these shadows. I'm gonna start with one that's really, really old. The palette is beat up. The palette's been through some things, but it is my Masquerade Minis by Juvia's Place. This palette I've had for such a long time, but it's this blue right up here. The one that's done, yeah. These are done because they've shattered, but this blue, I used it for like very, very early on with a very rainbow look that I've done multiple times. I've recreated it, but this blue is so pretty. I don't know that I have it in another palette, but this blue, gorgeous. And I'll try to put it on the screen. Literally became one of my favorites immediately. The other blue that I really, really like, I think there's 2 in here that I like, is from the Warriors 3 palette by Juvia's Place. Now, I love the pan size of this palette, but these 2 blues are gorgeous. This one is on the lid right now. I almost went into this blue, but it wasn't quite the right shade that I wanted for the transition. As you guys can see, it's kind of close, but no sugar. But this went on so beautifully. I was kind of wondering after I put it on if it was similar to this blue, but this one's more like on the teal side, where this one is like more blue. It's like teal green. This one is more blue. But they're both really, really pretty. I haven't had a lot of time in this palette. It kind of felt, I think it's because this purple is more like on the red side and not like as deep as I wanted. This pink is not as neon as I typically like, and I just don't use green shadows often. Now for March, I was supposed to do a look, a green look. Life has been kicking my ass, so I apologize. But those are the blues that I love from two really good Juvia's Place palettes. I don't know if they're still available. They're pretty old. I hope so for you guys' sake, but these very, very pretty. Next, I'm going to be going into, I have 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. They're actually from the Norvina collection. So I have the Pro Pigment palette volume 1 and 2. Obviously, this is the blue palette. So there's quite a bit of blues in here, and I think a purple as well. Okay. Yeah, there's a few blue shades in here. I just really like I know I like B4. I know I like B4 because I remembered it immediately, and I always say right before B5, the group. It's really, really nice. I like this one too. I don't remember how often I've used it. This blue right here, it's closer to like one of my favorite blues ever. Like if you know like my brand, I love this blue. And I just think it gives you a nice variety of colors as a whole. But the blues are obviously going to be the center of attention. But there's a blue in this purple one as well. So I had to give this, you know, an honorable mention because this deep blue D4 also has some sparkles in it. So it's one of those where it's like a matte with some glitters and it's not really like a true shimmer. But I do like this. So I wanted to show you guys how it, I want to show you guys the blue that is included in Pro Pigment Palette Volume 1 because I do really like it. And I don't like mattes with shimmers in it, but I feel like it was such a pretty blue that I didn't mind it at all. So that is the Norvina. So I only have 2 palettes left. This is a quick video, guys. I'm trying to get back to the makeup because I've been... If you haven't seen my new series, Let's Talk, it's about the trials and tribulations about rebranding, running a business, starting a business, things that you should know, particularly if you are in New York because the rules are a little bit different. And just show you guys the bullshit I've been going through because things are going to go wrong. Everything's not going to go right. That's okay. You may have a little meltdown. You may have a few. But like, you know, and just as an update, things are resolved with that. I spoke to my vendor about like these shattered cases. I had to call New York State Tax and Finance to fix my vendor license. So we're all good there, but oh, was it a ride. So if you want to, there are now 2 episodes of that. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to put something out. I'm thinking as like my products come in, as I get ready for a product shoot, and just really get ready, like leading up to my site going live with the new name, with the new products, and how you can get your hands on it. You will know here first on YouTube, but you can also check me out on Instagram. You can follow my brand page on Instagram. There's nothing there now. You're going to want to be updated on everything there. So that is Blue Babe Cosmetics all together on Instagram. Check it out. Y'all. Okay. So this palette actually surprised me. And I've used it. I use it today. I've used it a few times before, but not for the blues. Not really. So this is the Morphe X Nyan Fierce Fairy Tale palette, and I didn't even know who this person was, but their shorts are so viral with their Get Ready With Me's that I see it now. I never saw it when I bought this palette. I had no idea who she was, but like the outfits, like the style of the video, I love them. But let's get into this palette, and I like that it opens like a storybook. So here it is. You have the pinks, the blues, and the oranges. Guys, this is another blue that's like, it's like teetering on periwinkle that also has glitters in it. This blue is similar to one in the Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2, but this is the star right here. They're all really good. Actually, you guys know I love Morphe shadows. I have so many Morphe palettes that if you guys want a video of my Morphe palette collection, let me know. And it all started with a faithful palette that got me into eyeshadows, and that was the Jaclyn Hill palette that I still have. I know shadows the makeup is done and it expires when I'm done with it, but that one's kind of really old. I might want to chill out. But this shade, what is it? Mapona? I don't know. We're not gonna do this, but this shade is gorgeous. I have it on. It's in my crease, and it just went on so nice. Like, it's like a true royal blue. I think the other blue that I'm going to talk about is like closer to the electric side. This is like almost navy, and it is gorgeous. It blends so nicely. I really like, can you guys see? It's literally in my crease, and I love it. And it was just such a beautiful, first of all, the palette is gorgeous. So there's that. If you're going out, if you're going on vacation, I think you want a travel palette, I would take this. There's some there's some neutrals down here in the orange section, but you want to pop a color, I think you can bring this and one other like warm tone palette, and the possibilities are endless. But this palette is so gorgeous. The blue, like, I was doing my makeup, which took way longer, but gorgeous. This palette was just, this blue, I love it. I think it may be my favorite blue shadow of all time.
That is not correct.
That's darker, because my favorite is I think it's quite clear what one of my favorites are. Before we get into the last palette, I just want to mention that this is not technically a shadow. It is a loose pigment, but it is the Makeup of Murder Neon Pigments. I also have the pastel. I just couldn't find it, and it was fine. It didn't work for this look. I do have a slight liner, a graphic liner going on with this, and their Chemical X sealant, which I had to re-up on because I love this stuff. You could use this and turn any shadow into a liner for real, like for real, and it just like really enhances your look. But I love these pigments. I've had this for years as well. A little goes a long way. You can use it as like a loose pigment, very, very pigmented, or you could use it as a graphic liner like I like to use them for, like a lot. But not only, but this blue is also very, very pretty. It's similar to the one in here. It kind of is similar to this one here. The only thing is when you wet it or you mix it with the sealant, it gets a little bit darker, and then it lightens up a little bit as it dries. But so pretty. I had to mention it, and of course it was right here, so you know. Last but not least, and you guys have seen me, I think when I do a blue look or I'm thinking of a blue look, I reach for this palette. I do. This is the Nomad Cosmetics Paradise Islands palette. You guys probably already thought it was coming up because I love it so much. But the blue, so my transition shade is actually Dolphin. And I never use it with a primer, but when I use it with this primer, this is Eden. This is in Eden. This is the Primer Post shade by Urban Decay. It was so vibrant. It was so beautiful. Literally true to the pan. And it's pretty true to the pan without it. So you can imagine my palette. I don't still want to show you guys. It's been through a lot, y'all. The palette's gone through stuff. One of them broke. But here's the palette. Gorgeous palette. I'm using Dolphin right now. You can see there's a little dent up in there. And it spatters everywhere because I love this blue so much. And then we have Hua-Hin. Also, look at it. These two, love them. This is also a blue shimmer that's similar to the one I have on the lid, but Nomad Cosmetics shimmers are sometimes like a pressed glitter. So it's very, very, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's very different, but it can be very, let me just clean it up, versatile. If you use like a glitter primer, you can really get that payoff. It's like, this is just slightly different than the one I have on the lid, but this blue is, I don't want it to say from the one that I have on now in my crease from the Morphe X Cyan palette, this one isn't as deep. It's not. This one is more so on the electric side, if you know, like blues, but that blue is deep. I'm telling you, it's close to navy. It is gorgeous. I love it so much, but I clearly, that's why I said I think Dolphin may be my favorite blue shadow of all time, and then it would be the deeper blue here, and then we'll jump right back into this palette for Hua-Hin. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous blues, and I love them. Now I think the next color that I can do, if you guys want me to continue the series, if you have a favorite shadow, if they're, okay, I'm a mess, shadow, a favorite color that you want me to like, you don't see it often and you can't find a good one because there's some we're gonna leave it at that. But you guys know I love pink shadows, so if you want to know what are my favorite pink shadows, just let me know in the comments down below. That's so easy for me. That's so easy for me. I love a pink shadow, but a lot of them stain really, really bad. I know that some pink shadows, if I use it, that's it. I gotta take a break for the rest of the week because it's just going to stain so much. But that is it, guys. All these palettes. Okay. So that is it, guys. Here's all the palettes that I love that have Some of my favorite blue shadows ever. Ever. I don't think I could do a tutorial on this look, so please don't ask. But that is it. If you liked the video, please like the video. It helps me out so much. If you have any other favorites that you want to get into, I know I owe you guys a green look. I owe you guys, I think I still have to use some Morphe palettes. And also, if you want a video of my Morphe palette collection, let me know in the comments down below. Guys, we gotta get engaged. A girl's not getting any younger. Engage with me. I'll get those videos out to you. I owe you guys vlogs. I'm kind of like caught up. I think the vlogs for the time being will just be like my Let's Talk series, unless Barris and I go for a hike, because you know it is getting nicer outside. Actually, he has a vet appointment on the 7th, so we'll probably deal with that. It'll just be a crazy day, but y'all, everything is a lot right now. But I'm not gonna miss another upload. I know I missed 2 weeks ago, but hear me out. Like in January, you guys got, so far I've only missed 2 uploads, but I ended up giving you extra. Like the math works itself out. Just trust me. If you guys want any exclusives, if you guys wanted to get to know me more, just check me out on Instagram. I'm very active in my stories a lot, and I'm funny. So check that out. I would say follow me on TikTok, but I can't get into. Alright. But that is it, guys. If you liked the video, make sure you go ahead and like the video. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already, what's that about? Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Join the Clockwork crew so you'll be notified every single time that I upload, which is every single Monday like clockwork. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time.